Good afternoon, my name is Natalia Duque. I am a student of languages with emphasis in English. So today I want to tell you about the course contents. First, I'm going to talk about the course description. So for the first part, we have the number of units. In this course, we have 2 units. The first one is foreign language acquisition from the theory to the practice. So I guess we are going to talk about all the theory, all the background that we need to use as teachers of a second language, or as English as a second language. So this is the theoretical part of this course. And the second unit is about learning trends in foreign language. So what is being done about teaching languages? I guess it's about that. So we are going to have an approximation to the role of an English teacher. That's about the units. Now about the characteristics of the course. So basically this is a methodological course which is part of the practical component of this program of the bachelor degree in its phase of participant observation. So what does it mean? The participant observation is a process of investigation in which the investigator or the researcher is involved, watching everything around him or her and taking notes of it and participating also. Not only observing but also participating with his or her contributions to any kind of problematic previously stated. That's about the characteristics. This course is aiming to strengthen the abilities of foreign language teaching. Yes. So now I'm going to talk about the phases. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the phases. So we have 5 different phases, including the introductory and the final activity. So the first phase is the introduction activity, which is the one that we are doing right now, the video. Then it's about reading all the theory and it's the recognition activity. And this one is related to the first outcome, which I'm going to mention later in detail as well. The second phase is starting the participant observation, and it's related with the outcome number 2. And it's about examining the factors that influence the process of foreign language acquisition. How do we see the learning process? What are the factors that influence this learning process? The third one is the third and the fourth are both participant observation as well, and they are related to, the number 3 is about comparing theories within the scenario. The theories that we are learning within the real scenario of practice. And the number 4 is the number 3 is related to outcome number 3, and the phase number 4 is outcome 4. So they are related one-on-one. And the number 4 is to evaluate some teaching strategies within the classroom based on students' learning characteristics. So I guess that this is related to learning styles. So we are going to check that theory. And the last phase is, as I was telling you before, the final activity, and it's related to outcome 5, which is a proposal related to the new assessment approaches. So I guess that assessment is like evaluation. So we are going to check those theories related to assessment, and we are going to make a proposal. That's for about the phases. Now I'm going to talk about the learning outcomes, which are also 5. So for not making it longer, the outcomes are strictly related with the phases. So the first outcome is to review the characteristics of the course. That's what I am doing right now. The second one is to examine the factors that are involved in the learning, of a foreign language. Number 3, it's compare the theories within the scenario of practice. Number 4 is evaluate teaching strategies. And number 5 is set up a proposal, as I was telling you before. I think that's it about the course description. Now I will tell you briefly about the chapters and articles of Acuerdos Reglamentos. So, there are 9 chapters and 24 articles in the content, yes, and all of them are based in Colombian law. So they have to do specifically with the law of Colombia, yes, and most more directly with the Constitution of 1991. So they are related with that. So we have to obey the rules, first of the Constitution, and second of the agreements of this compendium to our practice, to be used in our practice. I consider personally that that's like too long to be mentioned here, so it's just about reading and having them clear, which I already did. And besides being based on the Constitution and on our law, they are based also on the agreements or reglamento institucional, yes, which is all the norms that we have to be that we have to follow as students and participants of the institution, yes. So we have to check that. So these are rules basically that we have to follow. That's it. Now going ahead with the next topic, which is the lineamientos of the practice. We have different fields to mention here, which are as you see. So I'm going to tell their names in Spanish. It's easy. Referentes normativos. So this is like the regulatory benchmarks in English, and this is based on the Constitution of 1991. Yes, so it's based on 2 specific laws, which is Ley 30th from 1994 and Ley 115. So Ley 30th regulates the superior education, which is university level, and the other law is 115, regulates the basic and intermediate education. Yes, so that's those are our reference for the practical, because we are going to be in those kind of scenarios. Yes, so this is important to have in mind. And there have been many I don't remember how to say that, resolutions and also edicts about these laws during the years, starting from the year 1994, and they have been adding up these kind of edicts to our agreements, so to our reference. Okay, so now the principios de actuación. So let me just see. So they are 5. The first of them is integrality. So that means we have to be integral. We have to be very honest in our exercise, because we are going to be working as teachers already in our practice environment. So that's really important. The other one is the dialogicity. That means that we need to be in constant communication with the parties involved in this process, in this course. Yes. The other one is the promotion of protective environments for children and adolescents, because in most scenarios that are schools, we are going to be working with these populations. So it's important to know that we need to guarantee for them a safe environment, yes, with our good behavior, with that integrality I was talking about before. So the other one is respect for differences. We have to understand that we might have many different ethnicities and cognitive abilities, and well, many different things that characterize us as individuals. So we need to respect those differences. The other one and last is the excellence in service. We need to have in mind that this is a job, and all as well we need to behave accordingly. Yes, so we have to give the best of us. That's it about the principios de actuación. Now there are different programs of bachelor degree. The first of them, I'm going to just name them, yes, just to be brief. The first one is child pedagogy, the second one is ethnical education, the third one is mathematics, the fourth is, well, with the renovated registry, ethnical education, philosophy, math, and foreign language, which is my bachelor degree, with emphasis in English. So those are the programs that hold renovated registry. So I was just holding the paper to remember the names of all of them because it's a long list. So now I will continue with the definition. So in the definitions, they mentioned some components that we need to know beforehand, as for example, what is the practical component? Yes, the practical component of the bachelor degrees. They are going to mention about what is a pedagogical and educational practice. Yes, the definition of that. What is it? Yes. Also, they talk about the regulations. What are the regulations and why? They talk about the nature of courses, which are some of them methodological and practical, and some of them are both. And they also talk about the teacher to be. What is a teacher to be? So basically, it's the student of a bachelor. Yes, and also they talk about the practice route for every bachelor degree, every career. Yes, so that's something to mention also. For that, I wanted to show you a little bit of the curriculum of my career, which is, as you see, yes, and the route, the formative route, which is all the subjects that make the practical component of the career. Now, going back to the chart, to my chart, we have some. Okay, that was the route for my career, which is languages. Foreign languages with emphasis in English. Yes, so then after that we have the pre-practice seminar, which is it's like a subject, yes, but it's only for with the purpose of preparing ourselves for the practice. Yes, so I coursed it the last semester, and it's about all the preparation we need for the practice itself. Yes, so there they give us the list of places for to make the practice. Yes, and then we have the ESAPEC, which is, I will say what the acronym stands for, is Estrategia de Acompañamiento Sincrónico Virtual. So this is mandatory for all the students who are making their practice, and it's a strategy to accompany us as the students that are making the practice. Yes, so that's mandatory, and it has some additional hours, like 6 hours, 3 in phase number 2 and 3 in phase number 4 of the subject. Now we have the simulator, which is a strategy to also develop a proposal to solve a problem based on all the knowledge that we have acquired during all the period, the academic period. So the aim is to propose a solution, as I understand, to a problem. And this is similar to the simulator that we had to fulfill in the last semester, which was for the subject didactics. So I guess it's something similar, as I understand. And well, about all the contents and all the syllables, I think that's it for now. So thank you for your attention, and that's it.